Hello, this is Shanker Adawal. Want to know about me? You can go to my site shankerstudy.com, Shankar with the E. You can write to me at connectingstars@gmail.com. And here I'm going to tell you about my experiences in astrology over the 4 decades. And we were discussing Jupiter in all my last videos. So I carry on with Jupiter. Now, Jupiter, when it is in the ninth house, but you have Mercury in the fourth house, it's an excellent time. It's an excellent horoscope, it's an above average horoscope. You will earn a lot of money, you will do very well in life. Now, why is this so? It is a 6th-8 situation. Here, two negatives make one positive. So, whenever Jupiter is in the ninth house and you have Mercury in the fourth house, it's a very good thing to have. Another area which I like to explain you is that if you have Mercury in the third house and the Moon in the fifth house and Jupiter in the ninth house, the person having this horoscope will not do well in life. He'll have a lot of troubles, failures, and no luck. The reason is that there is a relationship between the third and the fifth house. The third house goes and makes friendship with the fifth house, takes the planet of the fifth house in its control, tries to take the planets of the fifth house in its control, and then it also aspects the ninth house. Third house also aspects the ninth house. So whenever you have Mercury in the third house, it is aspecting Jupiter, it is not helping there, and Mercury is not favorably disposed to Moon. In my scheme of things, people say that it is Mercury who has a problem with Moon. But in my own experience of astrology, I have seen that it is Moon which harms Mercury. Moon harms Mercury more, and in a way it can control Mercury also, but it is Moon which is more inimical to Mercury and not vice versa. Traditionally in Vedic astrology, and a lot of people have this, that Mercury is inimical to Moon while Moon is not inimical to Mercury. I feel that Moon is inimical to Mercury. Moon goes all the way out to scuttle Mercury, to negate Mercury, to do negative for Mercury. So when you have Mercury in the third house and Moon in the fifth house, Mercury tries to go and make friendship with Moon, because that's the relationship between the third and fifth house, while Moon is absolutely not interested. It fights Mercury, it tries to negate Mercury, and on the other hand, there is no help which comes to Jupiter. And when Jupiter does not get help, it is an end of an horoscope. Even if the horoscope has a Jupiter which is not strong, and you have other planets which are strong like Rahu and Saturn, a person rises after the age of 40, 46, 42. These are two ages, 42, 48, and metrical rise is there. But Jupiter may not give a good family, may not give him a child, may not give him luck till a certain point of time. He will feel fortune is not there. But in this case, the person would be unfortunate. However, if you reverse the situation, you have Moon in the third house, Mercury in the fifth house, and Jupiter in the ninth house, the horoscope becomes above average. Because Moon here helps Jupiter, and Moon is able to control Mercury. Mercury is not too inimical to Moon. It is Moon which is inimical to Mercury. Here Moon goes to make friendship with Mercury. So at the best, Mercury is neutral to Moon. So that combination of Moon and Mercury, which has impact of Moon greater, because Moon is more powerful. Moon is able to put Mercury down. The Moon and Mercury combination, in such a case where Moon is in the third house and Mercury is in the fifth house, and then there is ninth house Jupiter, it makes the horoscope extremely strong, a very powerful horoscope, a person who would rise tremendously. So this is how you have to see the combination between third, fifth, and the ninth house. Another important thing which I would like to emphasize here is Jupiter in the 4th house, Jupiter and Moon, that's in the 10th house, or Jupiter in the 4th house and Moon in the 10th house, or Jupiter and Moon in both in the 10th house. A person will go slowly and steadily in life, but that happiness of life will not be there. It will be a Saturnian. It will be slow. It will not have that glamour. It will have structure, order. It may have discipline also, but it will not have that that glory which comes with which we associate with Moon. That won't happen, because what Saturn dominates. 10th house is basically Saturn, and 10th house is also the debilitation house of Jupiter. So a person may have to support a family, a big family. A person may have to support his own people who are not well. So those kinds of things Jupiter will make the person do when Jupiter and Moon are together. It is also advisable that in case of such horoscopes, both male and female, they do work off Saturn, which is like construction, iron, things to that effect will pay them much more, which is possible. Jupiter in the 4th house, Moon in the 10th house, not so great. And as I already told you, it will not give you too much of things which are there. But Jupiter in the 4th house, and you have Mars in the 10th house, it is very good for yourself. It's an excellent horoscope where you would do well. Now Jupiter you have Sun in the 5th house. I repeat, Sun in the 5th house and Jupiter in the 10th house. So Jupiter is placed 6th from Sun. The person will be a flamboyant, a yash. He'll be like a person who spend money on the wrong things and lead a lavish life, drink, woman, wine, all 3 W's. That kind of persona the person would have. He'll live a life of a king. He will live a good life, but it will be personified with Ayashi, with living a grand life, which will have not the so good things which we talk about, which is Sun in the 5th house and Jupiter in the 10th house. If you see them separately, you may feel, oh, it's a great thing. But Sun in 5th and Jupiter in the 10th, it's a problem. Jupiter in the 10th and Mars in the 4th, excellent for you. A great thing to happen for yourself. That's important. Jupiter in the 11th house and you have Mars in the 3rd house, again, very good, above average. It will actually make you a leader, will make you aggressive, will make you rise in life with some difficulties, but it's a very good thing to have. Jupiter in the 11th house and Venus in the 3rd house, very bad for you. Very bad for the horoscope whose native horoscope is there. It will not take you anywhere, it will put you down. But it will be good for your in-laws. Your wife's parents will do very well. It will create a different kind of problem because of that. So Jupiter in the 11th house and Venus in the 3rd house has this problem. You should always take it to mind. 11th house talks to the 3rd house. So that 3rd house talks to the 11th house. So that is very important, one has to see. Mars is good. Venus very bad for you, but will be good for your in-laws. Wife's parents. So this is how I see Jupiter in various houses. I will talk more about it in my further videos. And this is all with my experience in astrology. Thanks for listening to the video. Thank you very much. Bye.